Hey guys and girls, wrap it up here. We are back with another video, and today we are back with another tier list. Oh boy. It is good to be back once again with these tier lists. Been doing them for a bit, huh? I think, what is this, 41? Episode 41? Yeah guys, so here we are. We are doing the All Souls Games Bosses tier list from Fromsoftware. Yeah, this includes all the games with their DLCs. Look at this shit. It's gonna be a while. But, yeah, I said I would do this video in previous episodes or previous videos. And I'm also gonna be doing a All Souls Games ranking from worst to best. Because, like I said in the Sekiro all bosses tier list, I've beaten every Souls game. So, yeah. This is one of two videos to celebrate that. And, yeah, we had the standard S through F, and then the not fought. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited, actually, you know, just to see all of them in one big tier list. Yeah. I'm gonna try to speed through it, but also not in a way, you know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. This is in chronological order, I think, right? From the first Souls game to the last. Yeah, I think, isn't that what chronological order means? Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's just get straight into it. Here we're on Demon Souls right now. Vanguard Demon. Vanguard Demon is very similar to Asylum Demon in Dark Souls, but Asylum Demon's better in like every way. But Vanguard Demon he's okay, you know. Nothing too crazy. Not terrible, but Phalanx, whatever. Terrible boss. This is like the first actual boss you get to. It's not good. Armor Spider. I kind of like Armor Spider. It was kind of a unique thing. You know, you're running through the tunnel, you're dodging attacks, and it forces you back with the lava and all that. Yeah, he's cool. Tower Knight, A tier. I really like Tower Knight. I love his size. I don't like the first part where you're taking out the archers. That's kind of tedious. But once you actually fight him, it's pretty cool. Flame Lurker can go straight to F. I fucking hate this boss in every fucking way. He needs to die in real life. Dragon God. Visually, Dragon God looks amazing, right? But it's probably one of the most gimmicky fights ever in the series. But I am gonna put it in B, just how cool he looks. And it's like, use like the face in like the trailers, right? Fool's Idol. Fight-wise, Fool Idol was annoying. Not that cool. But I do like her design. And she kind of bad though. Wow. Okay, moving on. Man-Eaters. Man-Eaters suck. I'm gonna D. Old Monk F. Adjudicator. Yeah, D. Old Hero D. Storm King. Storm King was cool, gimmicky, but visually very nice. And yeah, by the way, I have not played the original Demon Souls, so yeah. Leechmonger. This dude's kind of gross looking. Again, D. Demon Souls has got some pretty mid bosses, not gonna lie. Dirty Colossus, C. Maiden Estrella, F. Penetrator, S. I love this dude, such a good fight. Old King Allant, A. True King Allant. Yeah. Alright, Dark Souls 1 time, Asylum Demon. Very iconic first boss. The moment he drops down and gets a lot of people, I think that's really cool. honestly, A. Taurus Demon, aka Bubba. Gotta love a Bubba. I think I put him in B in my Dark Souls 1 all bosses tier list, but I'm thinking A. He's a cool dude. Bell Gargoyles, B. Music's great. It's a decent duo fight. I think it's the first one in the series. You know, at the time. Kind of annoying occasionally, you know. But yeah, Moonlit Butterfly, music is kind of cool. Other than that, it's shit. Capra Demon, people hate on Capra Demon. You know, because the dogs, how small the arena is, but I never really had a huge issue with that, you know. I like Capra Demon. I'm putting it low B, put him low B. I like to call him Capybara. I don't know why. Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon's pretty cool. He's a decent bloke. I like the cutscene of him's really good. Man, it's gonna be a lot in B, I can already tell. Chaos Witch Quelaag. You know, the thing about Quelaag is, I think the top half is I do think it's actually a cool boss though. I think she is very iconic. And yeah, Pinwheel. Pinwheel is Pinwheel. I don't even know where I should put him. He's like the fucking easiest boss ever. One of. Fuck me, dude. I'll go high C for now. Iron Golem. Iron Golem's pretty cool. I don't mind him. A. Crossbreed Priscilla. I think I only fought her once. I don't know. Smoking Ornstein. Oh, I just changed my sensitivity in my mouth. Fuck, what am I saying? Smoking Ornstein is the best duo fight ever in the series. It's absolutely incredible. It's my second favorite boss in Dark Souls 2. I need to do like my top 5 favorite bosses ever in the series as well, so might do that. Yeah, really cool. Dark Sun and Gwendolyn, again, kind of like Priscilla. It's like whatever. The music's kind of nice, I guess. Stray Demon. Stray Demon is just a Silent Demon reskin, but with a different weapon and magical powers. But I am gonna bump him to B because you actually see this one before you even meet a Silent Demon. You're in the underground part of Undead Asylum, I think it's called, and you actually see this dude walking around in that sewer place thing. And then you meet a Silent Demon up top, which is really cool. Great Grey Wolf Sif. Sif is absolutely amazing. He's my favorite boss in Dark Souls 1. He's so good. The lore of him is absolutely incredible. Four Kings. I can't stand Four Kings. I think it's a terrible fight. Ceaseless Discharge. Unless you do the cheese, he's kind of annoying. I do like the lore and look of him though. It's quite cool. I'll go low B. Nah, I'll go C. High C. Yeah. Better off just do the cheese because, you know, it one hits him. Demon Fire Sage. Demon Fire Sage is terrible. Another Silent Demon reskin. It's actually more a Stray Demon reskin because he's got Stray Demon's weapon, but he's on fire. Ooh, good job, guys. I get it. The second half, they were on a time crunch. I understand that. But Centipede Demon. people hate on Centipede Demon, and I kind of get why, but I do like how unique he looks. He's very different than a lot of bosses. And he's gonna be a Night Rain too, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'll put him C. Bed of Chaos. I don't even need to get into this boss. It's the worst boss probably in history. In any game. The music's good though, but that's not gonna help you, bud. Seath the Scaleless. I like Seath. Pretty cool. Great music. Grave Lord Nito. Also good. Put him in A. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Gwyn is a great final fight. Still pretty challenging. Like, I still struggle with him. And I don't do the whole parry thing and all that. I don't do that. But, yeah, what really shines is the music. It's incredible. Bling, bling, blong. Alright, now we're on to Dark Souls 1 DLC. Sanctuary Guardians, first boss you see in the DLC. I haven't done the Dark Souls 1 DLC in like years. So I'm going this based on like just memory from back then, you know. Sanctuary Guardian was fine, I think. You know, kind of cool looking. It's like a mix of different animals. Knight Artorias. This dude was really tough. A lot of the bosses in the DLC were pretty tough. These next 3 bosses I really struggled with. Knight Artorias. Wait, what the fuck? Knight Artorias. Knight Artorias is really cool. I'll go C. Really cool fight. Manus, Father of the Abyss. This was, I think, by far the hardest boss out of the 4 in the DLC. This dude was a bitch. He has a really fast moveset, which doesn't quite work in Dark Souls 1 because of how slow you move. But I do think he's cool. I'll go B. Black Dragon Calamy, also pretty tough, but also cool. Lower B. Alright, now we're on Dark Souls 2, which we just finished. We just finished that series. If you haven't seen it, link will be somewhere. Card, description, whatever. Also made a movie version, which is 8 hours long. Yeah, it's my longest video. My longest video yet. Oh yeah, check them out though. And if you want, alright, the Last Giant, first boss. You can technically skip the Last Giant and go to Dragon Rider or something, but I always go to the Last Giant. So he's the first boss. Last Giant is I'm gonna go C. He's not terrible, but not really great. It's just kind of there, you know. Pursuer. The Pursuer is a great boss. Used to be my favorite boss in Dark Souls 2. But I think I'm going to switch to Looking Glass Knight as my favorite. But second favorite, absolutely incredible. Dragon Rider. Dragon Rider is... he's not bad. He's pretty good. Not hard, really, but I do think he has a certain charm to him that I like. So, for Last Giant as well, they just kind of have like a charm that I appreciate. Old Dragon Slayer, aka Silver Ornstein. When I first fought this dude, I was like, okay, yeah, it's just an Ornstein reskin. But I actually like him a lot more because I think I read the lore of him some time ago, and I quite like him now. I quite like him a lot better. Go B. Flexile Sentry. Kind of a unique boss. You know, it's got 2 parts of him, you know, with different movesets. The arena fills up with water. Ruin Sentinels. I hate Ruin Sentinels. F tier. Bell-fried gargoyles. I hate them. They're garbage. It's just a fucking Now why did I forget the Bell Gargoyles reskin? But instead of 2, there's like 6. Come on. Lost Dinner. Lost Dinner is a cool fight. B. Royal Rat Vanguard. F. The Rotten. C. Scorpionist Nashka. I'll go lower. B. Royal Rat Authority. F. Executioner's Chariot. I really like Executioner's Chariot. A. Skeleton Lords. F. Mytha, the Baneful Queen. B. Covetous Demon. C. Smelter Demon, aka Bubba. A. Old Iron King. B. Probably Magnus and Congregation. F. Duke's Dear Freya. B. Duo Dragon Rider. I'll go D. Looking Glass Knight. S. My favorite boss in Dark Souls 2, like I said. Demon of Song. B. Veldstat. A. Vendrick. Higher B. Dark Lurker, which we fought in the Dark Souls 2 series. It was my first time beating him. Getting to him was a bitch, but he was a decent fight. I'll go lower B. Guardian Dragon. I like the Guardian Dragon. Ancient Dragon, which we also beat for our first time. I fought him before, but if you do the certain tricks to avoid his moves, it's no problem. Like literally, I got hit once. I do like the lore of him though, and how he talks and how big he is. I think this dragon's actually an imposter version of the actual dragon, because you go into this memory in Duke's Dear Freya's arena, and there's like a dead dragon in the arena. You go into that memory, and I think that one is the actual dragon. This one's a fake. I think. You guys can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Giant Lord, it's just the last giant, but with a big sword. I think it's the same giant as well. I don't know how he survived if we killed him. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I'll go C. Where'd I put the last giant? Wasn't it C? Okay. Oh, he's right there. Okay. Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. This is probably my least favorite fight in Dark Souls 2. I fucking hate it. Nishandra is not a good last fight. Very lame. Very boring. Aldia, Scholar of the First Sin, S tier. Fight-wise, it's not the best, but he's probably my favorite, like, lore character in the series. I love Aldia so much. Gank Squad, F. Alana, sort of like a better version of Nishandra. I'll go D. I meant to put it in D. Sin, the Slumbering Dragon, the last boss of the Sunken King DLC. Yeah, we're in the DLC Dark Souls 2, by the way. Oh god, where'd he go? I lost him. What the fuck? Where'd he go? He was just here. Oh, he's in A. Oh yeah, I think A's good. He's really cool. Blue Smelter Demon. I'm gonna put in C. I hated this dude my first time. I kind of like the design of it though. A little better than the normal Smelter Demon, because I like the horns are going up instead of like to the side. And I'm not opposed to like different colored versions of bosses. Like I'm all for that, but sometimes you gotta do it right, because the going to this dude's arena was just fucking annoying. Maybe more annoying than the actual boss. Fume Knight, which we just fought not too long ago, literally like a day or two ago, for our last episode of Dark Souls 2. S tier fight, Sir Alone, also S tier, really good. Ava, the king's pet. Low C. Lud and Zolin, the king's pets. F. Burnt Ivory King. Okay. I'm gonna put Burnt Ivory King in low A. The fighting the minion dudes and closing the portals, that was annoying. It's annoying to do. It takes way too long. And yeah, it just I get what they were going for, but it's alright, now we're on Bloodborne. Cleric Beast. Here we go. Alright, Cleric Beast. F. Father Gasso Jean or whatever. F. Vicar Amelia. D. Bloodstarved Beast. F. The Witch of Hemwick. F. Dark Beast Pearl, I fucking hate you. F. Shadows of Yarnam. F. Rom the Vacus Spider, I don't fucking know. D. The One Reborn. F. Not fought. Mikolash. F. Murgo's Wet Nurse. F. Gearman. Or Gurman, whatever. I actually liked it. Gurman was the only boss in Bloodborne that I actually liked. He was pretty cool. I'll go lower A, yeah. Not fought. Yeah, I haven't done the Bloodborne DLC. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck. Fucking hated that game. Alright, now we're on Dark Souls 3 with Undex Gundyr. Really cool tutorial fight. Teaches you a lot about power, slow wound up moves, and second phases, which I like. For the Boreal Valley, really good second fight. Music is one of the best, especially in the second phase. I really like Vort. Curse Rotted Greatwood. I can go in F. Terrible. Crystal Sage, also F. Abyss Watchers, I don't like Abyss Watchers that much. I found them to be really annoying and super uninteresting, so I'm gonna go in D. Deacons of the Deep, F. High Lord Wolnir, kinda gimmicky, you get his glowing bracelets on his arms to damage him, but I do like his size, and yeah, he's got a nice aura. Old Demon King. I think this is like the last demon ever. Demon as in Asylum Demon, Stray Demon, all that shit from Dark Souls 1. So he's like the last of his kind, I think. I'll go B. Pontiff Sullivan. Pontiff is an amazing fight. S. Yorm the Giant, I believe, is a evolutionized versions of the giants in Dark Souls 2. I think there's a theory that this is this one was yeah, it's just like a descendant, I think is the right word. Okay, the motherfuckers evolved, okay? B. Aldrich, F tier terrible boss. Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I like this boss, B. Dragon Slayer armor. Really cool dude. Osiris, or whatever the fuck. Lor's nice. I like the look of him. Kind of annoying to fight though. Put him in C. Champion Gundyr. Also put in A. Just a harder version of Unix Gundyr. Twin Princess. Cool fight. Really cool fight. A. Not S though. Ancient Wyvern. really gimmicky. You don't actually attack this boss. You have to go around this arena and shit, and then drop on his head, and one hits him. Yeah, it's not really a fight at all. But actually, I don't know. Yeah, it's not that good. Nameless King. People struggle with Nameless King. I struggle with Nameless King. I struggle with him a lot, and then I gave up. And then, like a year later, I came back, and I think I got him second try. And then I realized he's not actually that hard. Like, he's really not that hard at all. Like legitimately, he's not hard. People over-exaggerate him a lot. Yeah, I think I'll go A. High A. Soul of Cinder. I absolutely love Soul of Cinder. He's my favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. The music's incredible, you know, because in the second phase it goes to Gwen's theme. You know, I think it is Gwen, isn't it? It's like every Firekeeper in one or something. I don't know. You guys can let me know. Yeah, now we're on to Dark Souls 3 DLC, which I have not done. Nope. Alright, and now we are on Sekiro, which we just did. But, this time, it has the, mini bosses, or side bosses, if you will. It has the side bosses and shit, which we didn't do in the all bosses tier list, so. Alright, the leader, I'm not even gonna say his name, Yamachi. This is the very first boss you fight. It's just like a slightly harder, like, enemy dude. That's literally it. Yeah, F. Ashen Generals, you find a few of these guys, around the Ashen land. For some reason, I kind of struggle with these dudes. I don't know why. Their moveset's like basic, but also like unpredictable in a way, and I don't like that. So I kind of hate them. Put him in D. Chained Ogre, I can't stand. 80% of his moves are grabs, and yeah, fucking hate you. Headless, I also cannot stand. The terror shit, how slow his moves are, you know, it's so stupid. The mist shit also slows you down. And it's just like, what were you smoking, motherfucker? Alright, Yobu. This is the first major boss you fight. I like Yobu. What the fuck? I like Yobu. I'll put him in D. Or D. B. He's a decent bloke. Shinobi Hunter. Ancient of Misen. Whatever. This is like the dude with like the long spear thing. Yeah. I don't care. I'm just gonna put him in F. Juzo the Drunkard. This is one of the big fat dudes with the long swords and shit. These dudes are whatever. They're not too annoying. But they're just whatever. Lady Butterfly. Lady Butterfly is eh. I think she looks cool. But the fight itself is just like just nothing crazy, you know? Blazing Bull. Oh boy. Yeah, we love Blazing Bull, don't we? Yeah, I'm going D. It's interesting because, you know, you got, this game is very, like I said in the Sekiro All Boss Steelers, this game is very different than the other ones. It's not like you roll through attacks. You can't even roll. I don't think. You know, it's all about parrying and your posture and your enemy's posture. But when you got bosses like this, it just doesn't work as well, you know, with like someone with a sword. But I've actually gotten a lot better with the bowls. There's 2 bowls actually. I'm gonna put him in D just because he's still annoying, you know. But I like him a little better now. Ashina Elite. This dude is just before Genichiro. And this dude has like one attack that he does. It's he puts the sword back in his sheath, and he does the really quick like pull out. He pulls out his sword and he goes like up and down really fast. You know what I'm talking about. He's kind of fun to fight, but very easy. Let me see. Genichiro Ashina. This is my favorite boss in Sekiro. Super fun to fight. I got the moveset down like a T, and it's awesome. 7 Ashen Spears. I believe there's 2 of these guys. One at the start, in Ashen Reservoir, and then one at the end of the game, in like the same area. I like the first one. And that's what I'm going to base it off. The first one, not the second one. The second one's annoying because it has a general dude along with him. So we're just gonna do the first one. I like this dude. I really struggled with him because I sucked at the game. And then I gave up. And then 2 years later, I played it again, you know, recently. And still sucked. But then I kept playing, and then I just kept getting better and better and better at the game. And now I'm like a pro, basically. So, yeah, he's cool, dude. Lone Shadow, I cannot stand these dudes. They're fucking everywhere, it seems, and they're dumb. Armored Warrior. This dude is kind of unique. You don't actually, I don't think you do any damage to him. You just do damage to his posture. And at first I was fighting him and I was like, what the fuck do you do? Well, you're supposed to do the break his posture all the way and get him to fall off the bridge, basically. So you do the death blow move thing and then you push him and then he falls. And I kind of like that. I like this design. He's like sort of like a knight. Like a normal looking knight. Yeah, and I think he's quite interesting. Folding screen monkeys. I don't even need to get into this. They're an F, but they're actually not my least favorite fight anymore. I've gotten pretty good at getting them, so they're not as annoying as I think they were before, but they're still pretty shit. By the way, I platinum Sekiro. So proud of that as well. Long arm centipedes. I fucking hate these dudes. Guardian ape. Kind of pretty bad, honestly. Snake eyes. I fucking hate these dudes as well. They're so dumb. Shichimin warrior, whatever. Yeah, these dudes are kind of weird. Headless ape. F. Miss Noble. This dude is really easy. He dies in like 5 hits. So, yeah, F. Orion of the Water. Or Owen of the Water. I hate this bitch. Her moveset is dumb. And every attack she does completely like destroys your posture. And it's so stupid. So yeah, going in F. Corrupted Monk. I put in C in my Sekiro all bosses tier list. I'm gonna put him in D now. Yeah, I've got something to say about the other one too, the true one. Headless underwater is no better than the headless on the ground. He just got some different attacks and yeah, it's retarded. Emma, the Gentle Blade. I did the bad ending on my last playthrough. I wanted to do it last because it sucks. Yeah, you fight Emma in the bad ending, and she was very disappointing, honestly. In fact, she was kind of garbage, you know what? I don't know. I do like her as a character, so I'll hold off for putting in an F. I'll go low D. Yeah, moveset was very stupid. Ishin Ashina was also really disappointing. I think the other Ishin fight in the other endings, the Sword Saint, is an amazing fight, but this dude sucks. This Ishin is garbage. Great Shinobi Owl is a pretty good fight. I'll put him in A. There's another owl fight you do, which is, I said in the all bosses tier list video, Sekiro all bosses tier list video, is a very step down from the other one. So, True Corrupted Monk is my least favorite boss in Sekiro. I hate this dude. I fucking hate him. I hate him. He is garbage. He is stupid. He is retarded. He doesn't know nothing. He knows shit. He is gay. He is stupid. I fucking hate Monk. I hate him. I legit cannot stand this stupid motherfucker. I fucking hate him. I had to get that out. I hate this dude. Sakura, Bowl of the Palace. This is the other bowl I was talking about. And I like this bowl a lot better than the other one. I think he looks cooler. And yeah, where'd I put? Yeah, I put Blazing. I want to put him in C. Still, it's a bowl, so it's not like, it's still pretty annoying because the type of boss it is. But I do really like the look of him. Okami Leader. This is the dude in the Fountainhead Palace on that big tree. It's just an enemy version of the other dudes, but with some lightning moves. Yeah. Divine Dragon. Very gimmicky fight. He looks really cool. Don't get me wrong. I think I put him in A. I'm gonna put him in B now. Just cause like, it's not really a fight. You know, you go in the things and you shoot lightning at him. That's about it. You know, he swings a stupid sword at you. But visually, he looks great. Which is why he's getting bumped up there. Well, actually, I lowered him. He was in A before. I put him in B now. But still, he could be a lot lower. If he didn't look cool, he would be like here. Owl Father. This is the other owl fight. Big downgrade for the other one. Like, not gonna lie. This fight kind of sucks. It's just annoying. Ashina Elite 2, basically. So, we fought Ashina Elite before. Where was he? Wasn't he in C? Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's basically the same dude, but this one has red eyes. And he has a quicker moveset. And I think some different moves as well. Yeah, it's really, I don't know why he has red eyes, but yeah. Shigekichi of the Red Guard. It's basically one of the fat dudes, but instead of poison he has, it's fire. I don't like this dude. He's annoying. Demon of Hatred. Yeah, I can go straight to F. I still haven't properly fought him yet. Every time I fought him, I've done the cheese where he falls off the cliff. I ain't fighting this dude. Like, you can forget it. Like, I platinum the game. I don't give a shit. Like, I've done my part. Like, fucking forget it. Alright, Ishin, the Sword Saint, is an amazing fight. A great last fight in the game. Probably my second favorite boss in Sekiro. So very, very cool. Alright, we're on the final game here. Wow, this actually isn't as going as long as I thought. But yeah, we are now on Elden Ring. So here we go, very exciting. Margit, the Fell Omen. Margit is, I think, a very good first fight. His opening cutscene is very iconic, his lines are great. And, yeah. Oh, God. Is he S, though? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's a really good fight, but I also think he is kind of bland now, in a way. You know, he's a very, I think, basic boss. Which is not a criticism in any way, but I don't think he's S. I just don't. But he's very good. Godric the Grafted. I think the common argument that is Godric harder than Margit? And I would say yes. I think he's slightly harder than Margit. I think he's going in A as well. Again, great music, great lines, great cutscenes. I do think he's slightly harder though. Red Wolf of Radagon. Fucking hate this thing. F. Renala. I really like the look of Renala. I always thought her robes and her design was very cool. If you know me, you know I hate magic and just about anything. With a few exceptions, you know. Her magic isn't too annoying. The main problem I have with her is the summoning she does. You know, she can summon a dragon or a troll or fucking wolves or whatever. Yeah, but other than that, she's cool. I like her. Go B. Star Scourge Radon. I think it can go in S. Very cool fight, honestly. The build up to his, like, the arena, you know, the festival. You're running up the desert hill and dodging his arrows is really neat. Fucking voice crack. And yeah, it's just a really awesome fight. It's very powerful, you know. Mimic Tier F. Regal Ancestor Spirit. I like the Ancestor Spirit. Is there is the normal one on here? Okay, it's just this one. This one, I kind of think is kind of annoying because it can heal itself. And the heal is pretty strong. So, yeah. But visually the Ancestor Spirit looks beautiful. The music's very calming. And it's a really just dazzling fight. Royal Knight Loretta. This is the Ghost Loretta. Yeah, D, it's not interesting. Estelle, Natural Born of the Void. I love Estelle. He looks so cool. I remember when I first saw him, I was like, I think my jaw actually dropped. I was like, what the fuck is that? And really, I mean, if you look at this motherfucker, you will say the same thing. What the fuck is that? Like, what? How was this thing created? But yeah, I really like his design. You know, very creepy looking. It's like a yeah, I really like this dude. I don't know. I just do. Valiant Gargoyles can go straight to F. These champions can go straight to F. Lich Dragon Fortis Axe is one of the better dragon fights, but he's not one of the best dragon fights. He's good. Lich Fortis Axe is good. Not great, but he's good. He looks cool. Kind of similar to Calamite. You know, kind of the same coloring. And I think didn't Calamite have red lightning? Yeah, he had something red with him. I forget. Draconic Tree Sentinel. It's Tree Sentinel, but with magic powers. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I kind of think they're just annoying now. I don't know why. I'm just kind of struggling. I've been struggling with Draconic Tree Sentinel recently. I don't know. Ghost Godfrey. I don't know. Can go see. Like, it's just a watered down Walmart version of the actual fight. Morgott, the Omen King. It's Margit again, but with different weapon, different moves, slightly different move sets. Yeah. I like Morgott, but then I also kind of don't. I feel like I don't need to fight him again. It's just kind of like, okay, I guess we're fighting this dude again. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I just don't know what to say about him. It's just kind of like, okay. I guess I go B. I don't know. It's not a bad fight, but it's not really. It just doesn't hit as hard as the other ones. I feel like he should be higher, but I just can't bring myself to put him up there. I don't know exactly what I'm feeling. The music, though, is one of my favorites. It's really good. Godskin Noble. I prefer the other Godskin dude, which we'll get to if he's even on. Okay, he's not even on here. I prefer Godskin Apostle personally, but I don't mind Noble. I'll put him in B. Rykard can go in S. Visually amazing. It is a gimmicky fight. You know, you pick up a sword, a weapon that you have to beat him with. I guess you don't have to. You can beat him without it, but it's ridiculously hard without it. And yeah, he's just really cool to fight. Great cutscenes and all that. Commander Neal. I prefer Neal over O'Neal any day. I'll go higher B. First part is annoying because you had to fight his knights, which I don't like. But once you beat them, it's a decent fight. Moog, Lord of Blood. I absolutely love Moog. He's my favorite boss in Elden Ring. And he might be my favorite boss in the whole series. I just love the look of him. I love his moves, I love his weapon, I love his music, I love his arena. I love the fact that he has the entrance to the DLC right behind him. Yeah, everything about this dude is just great. You know I love red, so yeah, love the red on this dude. Loretta, Knight of the Howling Tree. This is the actual Loretta fight. Again, it's kind of like Tree Sentinel, but silver looking and different kind of magic stuff. I'll go C. It's okay. Melania, Blade of Mekla. I hate Millennia. Moving on. Fire Giant. Fire Giant is a very interesting boss. I don't think he's really hard now, you know. Actually, I didn't think he was hard back then either. I think he's the biggest boss in the game. I think. And I just sort of think he's a big meme, you know? I don't know where to put him though. No, I'll go A. You know? I think that he's just sort of like fun, you know? It's not really the best fight because of how big he is, you know? It doesn't kind of work, I think, the way they wanted it to, if that makes sense. But I think he's just fun, you know? He's a fun dude. Godskin Duo. People hate on Godskin Duo. And I do as well, but not as much as other people. I think this is one of the better duo fights that they've done. Because, you know, a lot of these duo fights that you see with a skinnier dude and a fatter dude, they're inspiring from Smoking Ornstein. That Smoking Ornstein birthed that concept of some two dudes, one being like slimmer, one being fatter. They started that. And I think this is one of the better ones that they've done. I want to go C. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but in terms of other duo fights, it's much better than other ones we've seen. Like Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. Dragon Lord plus Pseudosax is the second best dragon fight ever in the series. We'll get to the first. Yeah, S tier. I still struggle with him. Even now. Like, he's a tough dude, honestly. But really cool. The moment you go into his arena and you see him just kind of like sleeping there with the lightning in the background is so amazing. Malekith, the Black Blade. Malekith is super good fight. Put him in S. Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Yes, we love Gideon, don't we? This dude is all magic. Not one melee attack he does. So yeah, enjoy the F tier, buddy. Godfrey. This is the actual Godfrey fight. S tier. Super cool. The only thing I don't like about him is his second phase, Horalu. I don't like Horalu. I just didn't think it fit him, you know, going from some dude in armor with an axe and a lion on his side to a half-naked man roaring, covered in blood, and using his hands and legs for combat. It's cool, but I just doesn't think it fits. And I do find his moveset pretty annoying sometimes, so he's an S tier fight, but cannot stand Horalu. Radagon. This is the final boss of the Elden Ring base game. 1 out of 2. Radagon is good. He's not great, he's not amazing, he's not bad, he's good. Elden Beast, however, can go straight to F. Terrible last boss. Alright, now we're on the final set of the bosses, and this is the Elden Ring DLC. Divine Beast Dancing Lion. Man, where do I start with this dude? I struggled with this dude a lot when I first played. And I mean a lot. The way there were certain moves he did that the camera just could not handle, and it would just go haywire. The camera didn't know where to go, and that really confused me. It confused a lot of people, actually. And made me not really like the fight. But now I would say he's still a challenge, but definitely not as hard as he was. I don't know if they fixed the camera or his moveset a little bit, whatever, but it's a lot better. And honestly, the music, the way this dude looks, the mask you get from him, I like this dude a lot. I think he goes in A. He's pretty cool. Rolana, Twin Moon Knight, is the sister of Renala. Where's Renala at? There she is. Yeah. Sister of Renala. I feel like this dude. I say this dude. I feel like she was definitely inspired by Pontiff, because the whole two sword thing. One being fire, one being like glowing magic. Yeah, I think they definitely were inspired by Pontiff. I've noticed that I feel like some of her moves and the way she dodged around you is very similar to Melania. Did anyone else notice that? I feel like they got similar shit with them, But the only thing with Rolana is that it's an actual good fight. Very good, in fact. I really like Rolana. I feel like it's what Melania should have been. I'm going between A and S. I think I'll go S. She's really cool. She is really cool. Again, pretty challenging, but in a good way, Ancient Dragon Man, who cares? Fuck you. Bale the Dread. This is the greatest dragon fight ever in the series. It is amazing. It's my second favorite boss in Elden Ring. And goddamn, I love me a good Bale. He looks great. Visually, it's just, you can't look away. Like, man, there was one move he did where he stomped on the ground, and then I think he stomped again, and all this lightning went everywhere, and it had a ear ringing sound, and all the lightning was frozen around you. When I first saw that, oh my god, I was like, yo, I looked like, I thought I was tripping out. I sort of stopped moving and was just mouth open, eyes super wide at the screen. I couldn't look away. I was like, what? I thought I was tripping. And I realized shortly after that Placiduous Axe has that same kind of move where he stomps. I don't think he stomps, I think he slams lightning on the ground, and that same lightning and ear ringing thing comes up. And believe it or not, I think these two actually fought each other, and you can see they're both badly injured. I think a couple of Placiduous Axe's heads are cut off. Lots of skin on him was ripped off. I think Bale's wings. I think his wings. One of his wings were cut off, I think. Some limbs. And yeah. But it's interesting how they both do that same kind of move. I don't know if there's a lore reason on that. Maybe they... I don't know, honestly. You guys can let me know why they both can do that. Like, did one learn it from the other one or something? I don't know. I think that's really cool. Yeah, going S tier. Golden Hippopotamus. Man, I remember seeing this dude in the trailer and was really interested in him. I'm a big Hippo fan. So, I was roaring to fight this guy. But upon actually fighting him, I realized how much I hate this motherfucker. Yeah, I struggle with this dude a lot. His moves are just... like, they're not crazy, but the thing that always got me was I would get hit, try to heal, but he would already be doing another move. He was very quick at transitioning moves. Like, he'd do a slam with his head, and then he'd try to get a bite on you, and then he'd, like, I don't know, do the same bite but on the other side. And then he'd slam his head again twice, and that's what always kind of got me. I don't really struggle with him as much now, but I don't know. I feel like he shouldn't be an F though. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with him, you know. I feel like he's that one friend that, like, you know pretty well, you know. You fight a lot, but you do also respect each other. You know what I mean? That sort of like rival relationship, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go D. I can't explain it. I don't know, but if you get what I'm saying, then yeah, you know. Putrescent Knight. This dude is pretty cool. I don't know what else to say. I like his unique moveset. The fire in the second phase is kind of annoying. I don't know. I guess the lower B. He's I don't know what else to say about him. He's just kind of, yeah, he's cool. Skadutri Avatar can go straight to F. I hate this thing. What makes this fight unique is that he has 3 phases. And they get slightly harder. Well, the third one, I would say, isn't as hard as the second one. But yeah. Just, I don't know what they were thinking with this dude. Commander Gaius is also going in half. I fucking hate you. The hitbox on this fucking board is crazy. The moment he starts charging, you gotta be like pixel perfect, frame perfect, position perfect in order to avoid it. Like, I still don't understand it. I dodge it purely on luck. And whenever I dodge it, I'm like, how did I do that? Because, you know, when you think about a move, you know, a move that you're struggling with, you know, you keep fighting the boss, and then you get slightly better at it. You know, you get the timing better, and you know when they're going to do the move, and you just get better. I don't know how you can get better with that. I don't know. I don't know what the strat is. I don't know I don't know what it is. I don't know how it ticks. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, but fuck. Fucking hate Gaius. Jory, Elder Inquisitor. This is the boss just before the Abyss Forest, or whatever it's called, the Abyss Woods. This dude is, and you know what, F, I don't care. Midra, Lord of Flensing Flame. I've heard people say they really like Midra. I was never too crazy on Midra. He looks kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm gonna go see. It just doesn't really do anything for me. Meteor, Mother of Fingers. I hated this bitch so much. I thought the moveset was just ridiculous. She looks stupid. I'm sorry, but why? The only thing I like is the music is kind of nice, you know, but that does not help it at all. Romania, Saint of the Bud. I like Romania. You know, kind of like Ornstein Smoke. They're inspiring this boss from Quailag. You know, it's some like monstrous creature below and then some like lady above. They did that with Scorpioness, Notchka, and Dark Souls 2. I would say Notchka is the Walmart version of Quailag, and Romania is the Target version of Quailag. But I like Romania. Not really necessarily hard, but I think it's a pretty good fight, honestly. Mesmer the Impaler. This dude is really cool. Going in S. Really great fight. He was like the mascot of the DLC, you know? Like, he was in all the trailers, all the promos. He was the statue that you got if you got the collector edition, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's a really great fight. Alright, the last boss. Promised Consort Radon. AKA the hardest boss in any Souls game. Yeah, I said in my Sekiro all boss tiers that Ishin, people say that Ishin's the hardest boss ever. I beat him 7 tries. You all are just wrong. This dude took me over 200 tries my first time. Took over 200 tries my second time. Yeah, this dude is leagues harder than Ishin. Now, recently, I did play the Elden Ring randomizer on my own time, you know, off camera, with the DLC and all that. And I fought this dude actually at Bale's place, and I beat him 4 tries, which was I was very proud of that. And then I actually went on my PlayStation account on one of my profiles on there, and I actually beat him first try, and I was very proud of that. But still, this dude is still insanely hard, even after the nerf. He's still ridiculously hard. I may have beaten him first try, but I don't know if I could ever do that again. Like, I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. I think in my Elden Ring DLC all bosses tier list, I put him in C. I'm just gonna put him in F. I don't like him. He's way too hard. I think for his own good. I think he's disappointing. Like, I really didn't think I needed to fight Radon again, you know? no matter what the lore is and all that, I just don't need to fight him again. I already fought him once, Where's he at? Right here. Don't need to do it again. But yeah, that is going to do it. A lot of bosses. A lot of amazing bosses. Also a lot of really good bosses. A lot of good ones, standard good. Some okay ones, Some not so good ones, and quite a bit of bad ones. Yeah, they can't all be winners. And this right here goes to show. Some I haven't fought yet. When I do a Dark Souls 3 playthrough, because, I want to do Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 as well, I'm going to try to do the DLC in Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne, though, you can forget it. I don't care. I don't want to ever touch that game again. But yeah, that is going to do it all from Soft Games Bosses Tier List. Yeah, this video is pretty freaking long. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this long tier list. What are some things you agree on? What's some things you disagree on? Yeah, I expect more videos like this coming. Editing Randomizer 2 coming soon. Possibly some reaction type stuff coming, like I said last video. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all that great stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.